everybody, it's Seth, your Mild Mannered Mage, here with another episode of Breaking Boxes. Today I have a package that I have received this weekend. I've been hanging out on Whatnot and checking out different Whatnot streams and hanging out and seeing what sort of things that I can win in giveaways and auctions that I can win and different things that I can buy from various shops online. And so today what I have for you is a box that I have won in an auction off of CardKing47, which they have daily streams on Whatnot. You can buy boxes which have prepackaged product in it, and then based off of the product you can get pulls from their bags, or you can just buy straight pulls from their bags. So I have a box that I bid on and won, and that also gave me some pulls from their pull game. So we're going to bust into this and check out the product that I won off of these auctions and off of what I purchased, and see what we got. And be sure to check them out on Whatnot. It's CardKing47. They're pretty fun guys to hang out with on Whatnot. They've got some great shows on there. They do Magic the Gathering, and they've got some Pokemon on there as well. So let's get in here and see what we got. Get our handy dandy little pokey stick here. All right, and we'll get into this. And it looks like this came all the way from California, and I am in North Carolina, so we're looking at a cross-country shipping here. And we'll see how everything is. Oh, and it is taped up really good. Let me get my knife back out here. And we'll get that. And we'll get this right here. Okay. And we got some packing material. This is, I think, just my packing slip. So yeah, so this was, what did I end up getting? 2 items. I got their one of their boxes, and then one of their bag pulls. So let's see what we got. So they've got it bundled up for me in 2 different pouches here. We'll set this box off to the side. So first is number 33. That's this one. This is the let's see, I'm looking at the packing slip. This is the bag game. So we've got all the packs that I got off the bag game, and then number 1 here is what I got off of the boxes. So let's check out the bag game, and then we'll get into the boxes. So we can see all the packs here. All right, and they got this shipped out to me pretty quickly. I ordered it during the day, or I won it during the day, and then it was shipped out to me by that afternoon. So we have a pack of Infinity, collector booster of Infinity. We've got Ravnica Remaster Draft Booster, a Kamigawa Draft Booster, a Dominaria Draft Booster, and then we also have a Demon Lich Skeleton Wizard. This is from Dungeons and Dragons, Adventures of the Forgotten Realm. 4 blue for a Skeleton Wizard. This spell, and this is a mythic rare, this spell costs blue less to cast for each instant and sorcery spell you've cast this turn, so you could potentially cast this for free. When it attacks, exile up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. Copy it. You may cast the copy. And then you may cast Demon Demilich from your graveyard by exiling 4 instant and or sorcery cards from your graveyard in addition to paying its other cost. So there we go, and it is a 4/3. You know, looking at it, it should be a flying 4/3 because it's just a floating skeleton head. But that would be great in a Spellslinger deck, so we'll put that right there. And then another Ravnica Remastered Draft Booster. All right, well, let's get into this. We'll do that. We'll do them like this, because I feel like that'll be our value right there. Okay. So let's see what and all we got here. All right, so Kamigawa Draft Booster. Oh, and right off the bat, we've got this beautiful forest land. I love the art from the Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Very great. And then a Mind Link Mech, flying 4/3. Whenever and it's a vehicle. When it becomes crewed for the first time each turn until end of turn, it becomes a copy of target non-legendary creature that crewed it this turn, except it's 4/3. It's a vehicle artifact in addition to its other types, and it has flying, and it's crew 1. All right. Imperial Recovery Unit, Roaring Earth, Goshantai of Hidden Cruelty, Akiba Reckoning Raid, Regent's Authority. All right, and we'll just blow through these commons here. All right. So there's our first pack. Then we've got our Unfinity. Maybe we'll hit one of the Shocklands, I think, are in the Unfinity. And this is a collector booster of Unfinity. So let's see what we got. Commons. Don't really open much Unfinity because I primarily play Commander, but in this Unfinity set there is more Commander cards that you can play. Okay, Clown Extruder, that just sounds horrible. That seems like nightmare fuel there. First rare. How is this a par 3? Enchantment, 2 blue and 2. Whenever you cast a spell, you may have target player mill X cards, where X is the number of words in that spell's name. That's ridiculous. Tickling Mime Bomb. Usually, wait, hang on a second. Is that a rare? That is a rare. Okay. Tickling Mime Bomb. Then we have Centaur of Attention. 2 green and 3. When it enters the battlefield, roll 5 6-sided dice and store those results on it. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may re-roll any number of Centaur of Attention's stored results. It gets +X/+X, where X is the greatest number of stored results on it of the same value. Okay, so I guess if you've got like close to a Yahtzee, then it's going to get buffed up pretty big. Then Pietra, Crafter of Clowns, again, nightmare fuel. Red, white, and 1 for a human clown artificer. Haste, robots get +1/+1. Boros and tap it. Tell a joke you haven't told this game to someone outside the game. Create a 1/1 white clown robot. Artifact creature token. If the person laughed, the token gains haste. That's ridiculous. Okay. Then a Summon the Pact. Black and 7. Open a sealed magic booster pack. Reveal the cards. Put all creature cards revealed this way onto the battlefield under your control. They're zombies in addition to their other types. That's ridiculous, too. That's an old one. I'm not sure what the set symbol is, but I do know that is an unset. But that is also a mythic. Okay. Claire de Lune Joy Sculptor, Azorius. When she enters the battlefield, for the rest of the game, tokens you own become, hang on, I cannot read today. When Claire de Lune, Joy Sculptor, enters the battlefield, for the rest of the game, tokens you own become cards that are still tokens. You may put a token from your graveyard or hand onto the battlefield. So I guess that means that when you have a token that dies, it doesn't go away when it hits the graveyard, so you can pull it from the graveyard and put it back onto the battlefield. That is my guess. Oh, and then that beautiful island right there. That is gorgeous. Love the art on that. And the planes. And then a terrifying clown robot. And I do like the treasure. The treasure is kind of funky. That's fun. I like that. Those full art lands, though, my God, that is beautiful. Look at that. Okay. All right, let's hit up some Dominaria Remastered. Okay. So Dominaria Remastered, commons. Now, I do like attending the CardKing47 whatnot streams because, you know, you do get some good interaction with their hosts. And doing the winning one of their boxes, it is completely random. You know, they've got a wheel that they spend. It's digital. So, you know, once you have purchased, you're purchasing a spin on their wheel, and it goes through and just randomizes which box you get. So you don't really get to control which box you're picking, but you can kind of direct them in the bag game about where you want them to pull your bags from. Saproling Symbiosis, green and 3. You may cast Saproling Symbiosis as though it had flash. If you pay 2 more to cast it, create a 1/1 green Saproling creature token for each creature you control. So if you've got a bunch of creatures, if you're running a token deck, then you can just make a bunch more tokens. That's pretty good. Fidaya Seer, tap it, draw a card, and reveal it. If it isn't a land card, discard it. Interesting. And that land is in Upside Down. And that is a old school borderless forest. And then we got a cat. All right. All right, let's get into some Ravnica Remastered. Now, I've been seeing a lot of remastered sets lately. We've done Time Spiral Remastered. We've done Dominaria Remastered. Now we've done Ravnica Remastered. What remastered set do y'all think we should see next? Oh, a Dimir Signet. Don't have one of those. That'll be handy. Call of the Conclave. Tidespout Tyrant. 3 blue and 5 for Jin. Whenever you cast a spell, return target permanent to its owner's hand. That's very nice. Very nice indeed. And then we've got a Junk Controller. Plague Crafter, always good. Guild Mage. And then let's go through these commons, I believe. Yep. And then the rest are just some common boys. All right. And then lastly, here is our last pack of Dominaria, or not Dominaria, Ravnica Remastered. And then that is, I believe, all of our bags, and then we will get into the box game openings. Okay, so we've got our Elf Knight token, another Signate, Prime Speaker Zenaga. I do like a good Prime Speaker, great for drawing cards, especially if you have a large creature on the battlefield. Can give her a lot of +1/+1 counters. You're in the right colors for Doubling Season, Hardened Scales, Primal Vigor, Vorinclex, Parallel Lives, or no, Parallel Lives is tokens. Branching Evolution, that's the one that I'm thinking of. To be able to double those, you just have to be careful that you're not going to deck yourself with her. So that's a good card there. Utopia Sprawl. And then I think the rest are just commons. Yep. Everything else is the commons. All right. And then there's our Demon Lich there. And so that is everything from the bag game. We'll just keep the Demon Lich there because I kind of like him there. All right, so that is the bag game. We're going to take a quick break. After the break, we will be back with the box game. So just again, as we like to do, as a thank you for watching this video, here's an arena code. We'll leave this on the screen here. Again, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me while I film these videos and do these openings. So just a little something to show my appreciation. And then when we come back, we will be opening up our spoils from the box game. We'll see you in a minute. All right, and we are back. Again, we are in another episode of Breaking Boxes, and we are opening up my my wins from CardKing47 on Whatnot. Y'all be sure to check out their stream. Some fun guys to hang out with. So we've already gone through and opened all of my packs from the bag game. So now we are going to get into, I believe, the box game. So let's see what we got. So this is my box game here. So let's see everything that is in here. All right, so we have Adventures in the Forgotten Realm Collector Booster, a Mystery Booster, a Dominaria Remaster Collector Booster, a Nettlecyst Living Weapon, 3 mana for an equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact and or enchantment you control. So that's really good in an artifact deck or an enchantment deck. Then we have a Locust of Mana, or Omnath Locust of Mana, so an OG Omnath. So green and 2 for a 1/1 legendary elemental. You don't lose unspent green mana as steps and phases end. Omnath Locust of Mana gets +1/+1 for each unspent green mana you have. So basically you can float green mana onto him and he gets huge. I used to, a buddy of mine used to have an Omnath deck he called it his General Grievous deck, and he would just equip all of the sword ofs on him and just make him a monster, and it was horrible to deal with. This is an excellent mono green commander for folks getting started. And then lastly, we have a Dominaria, or not Dominaria, a Ravnica remastered foil Stomping Grounds. So that is beautiful right there. Check that out. Love that. Great foiling on that. All right. We'll put that right there. So not as many packs here. So what we're going to do is we'll open... What do we think? We'll open Mystery first, then we'll open Forgotten Realm, and then we'll save Dominaria for last. That sound good? I think that sounds good. So let's see what we got in this mystery box. All right, so a little bit of everything are in mystery boxes. So you never know what's going to be in the packs. That was 2 cards. Okay. Yeah, Grave Digger, Canyon Lurkers, Rubble Belt Maca, Elvish Fury, Priest of Tatiana. That's really good for you Elf Ball players. Putrefy. That's a great kill spell. Juggernaut. Imperial Armor. Enchanted creature gets +X/+X, where X is the number of cards in your hand. That's nice. And a Mirror Entity, Changeling 1/1. Until end of turn, creatures you control have base power and toughness XX and gain all creature types. And you just pay X into it. And then the mystery card, the test card, Bind, Deliberate, green and 1 to counter target activated ability for Bind, and then Liberate, white and 1, exile target creature you control, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. So there we go. All right, so let's get into this AFR collector booster pack. Really like AFR. That's probably one of my favorite sets that we've had come through. Would really like to see an old Gnawbone come from here. But I had a lot of fun with the D&D cards from this set, so very excited to see what we'll see in this pack. Horde Robber, Paladin Shield, okay, Barbarian Class, and then we've got an Island, and then the Dragon Turtle, Flash, 3/5, when it enters the battlefield, tap it, and up to 1 target creature an opponent controls, they don't untap during their controller's next untap step. Thorough Investigation. Whenever you attack, investigate. Whenever you sack a clue, venture into the dungeon. Orcus, Prince of Undeath. Rakdos 2 and X for a Demon 5/3. Flying Trample. When it enters the battlefield, choose 1. Each other creature gets -X/-X until end of turn. You lose X life. Return up to X target creature cards with total mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. They gain haste until end of turn. That's pretty cool. I like that. And we got a Pixie. And I love these D&D manual lands. I think the art on this is on point. It looks like the old D&D books. Dungeon Descent. Enters the battlefield, tap it for colorless. Pay 4 to tap it. to tap an untapped legendary creature you control, venture into the dungeon, activate only as a sorcery. Noel Hunter. And then a Triumphant Adventurer. Death Touch, as long as it's your turn, has first strike. When it attacks, venture into the dungeon. And then we get a dungeon card. Okay. There we go. And then lastly, here is our Dominaria Remastered Collector Booster. Yeah, I was not at a good spot when Dominaria Remastered came out. And so I didn't even pay a lick of attention to the spoilers just because I knew it would upset me. So I don't even know what to expect from this. So let's just get into it and see what we can find. All right. So double-sided token into an Enlightened Tutor. That's pretty good, I would say. Search your library for an artifact or enchantment card, reveal it and shuffle it and put that card on top. I like that. And it's foily. Nice. That is a good hit right there. Into a Decimate. That's real good too. Destroy target artifact, target creature, target enchantment, and target land. I read an article that said that Decimate is one of the most misplayed sorcery spells because players don't realize you have to be able to hit each of the 4 or you can't cast it. So you have to have an artifact, or you have to meet all the conditions. You have to hit an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, and a land. You cannot choose to skip any of those. You got to be able to hit all of them. So I thought that was kind of interesting that this was the most misplayed card, but that's a good one. Triskelion comes in with 3 counters on it. Remove a counter from Triskelion. It deals 1 damage. Sulphur Falls enters the battlefield tapped unless you control an island or a mountain. Terror, black and 1. Destroy target non-artifact, non-black creature. It cannot be regenerated. Beautiful foiling on that. Peregrine Drake. Oh, I like a good Peregrine Drake. I run this in my my Tulane deck just to get the extra untapping. When it enters battlefield, untap up to 5 lands. Wonderful. That is pretty good. I'm not familiar with this land. Nantuko Monastery. Tap it for a colorless threshold. Pay Selesnya. It becomes a 4/4 green and white insect monk. Okay. Creature with first strike until end of turn. It's still a land. Activate only if you have 7 or more cards in your graveyard. That's kind of interesting. I've not seen that before. Deadwood Treefolk. Love a white main lion as well. I run that also in my Tulane deck just to return things to my hand so I can recast them. Savannah Lions. Mog War Marshal. Goblin Matron. And then a Cleric of the Forward Order. All right. Well, there we go. That is all the cards that I got from CardKing47. So I appreciate them letting me hang out in their Whatnot stream. Like I said, download the Whatnot app and search them out. Again, CardKing47. They stream pretty much daily. So it is a fun stream to check out. Again, I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. Again, let's give y'all some more arena codes. Let's make sure they're right side up. So there are 2 more codes for you. Again, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me and supporting the channel. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you'd like to see different, or what I'm doing really well. I'd love to hear from some of y'all. Leave me a comment. Shoot me an email at mildmanneredmage@gmail.com. And just let me know what you think of the channel and what I can do to improve. Again, just enjoying having y'all with me and hanging out as we are cracking packs and seeing what is out there in the worldwide magic community. Once again, I am Seth, your mild-mannered mage, wishing everybody happy magicking. Y'all take it easy.